What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Find Your Beach, the only podcast that is rooting for the coronavirus. The only podcast that wants this thing to continue.
Really hoping it thrives.
Back to masks.
Yep.
Back into our homes.
That's the trick, you guys. You've thought this whole time that we're all for the vaccine, but let me tell you something. The anti-vaxxers, they're keeping this podcast alive.
They had it right.
They are. So really quickly, had to announce that the last two Monday episodes were not posted on time. They were posted precisely 2 weeks late, which sent me into a fucking conniption fit. And yeah, I want to apologize to you guys about that. Obviously did not affect the Patreon episodes, but for those of you who wait for the Monday episodes and are excited for the Monday episodes, and we're all of a sudden like, where is this shit? Sorry. All Things Comedy. We moved things over to All Things Comedy.
And I didn't know about a box you had to check. It's technically on me, but also on whoever designed that box. Yeah. That's fucking on them. It's not going to happen again.
Anyway, great start for us at All Things Comedy. And just so you guys know, it's not going to change anything about the way that you listen to the podcast. You can still get it wherever you listen to this podcast. And but yeah, you guys we owe you an apology for that.
Also, I've been masturbating to the sound of car horns.
And we're sorry for that as well.
Yeah, it's a special track that you can get on YouTube, and I didn't know that it would turn me on so much.
Yeah, Andy's been really fucking jerking it. Loves it. He actually loves just the sound of people getting frustrated, you know. Yeah, and I think
that's what I jerk it to.
I think that's why he didn't put up the podcast. You know, he was like, this is really gonna piss her off, and he knew that I was gonna lose it over that. So
we did watch that movie last night where the guy fucks fish.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. There's a movie called Cold Skin.
One of the worst movies.
It was so bad.
That we had to watch it all.
Yeah, it was so bad that Andy tried turning it off, and I was like, I don't think I want you to. So, yeah, you're sitting on the microphone. Okay.
My wife hates me. Despises me.
How dare you plug another podcast?
Okay, I'm sorry. Which one did I plug?
My Wife Hates Me.
Oh, is that another one?
Yeah, it's Rich and Bonnie's.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now we've done a full plug for them.
Oh, okay.
So it is very funny.
Let's start over
if you want to see where me and Andy are going to end up.
No way.
Anyway, so a couple other announcements. I wanted to say the album for Whiskey Fist is available now on iTunes and Spotify. I know you guys are probably like, I already saw the special. Why would I get the album? One reason is that it's how I'm making money. It's how I'm making money off of the special, you know? So if you want to support me financially, that would be great. I know you already are. But all of the money from our Patreon goes directly back into the podcast. We make no money from this podcast.
That's why the production value is so high.
Yeah.
That's why it's always out on time.
We're literally, that's why I lost it. I was like, we're paying all of the fucking Patreon money to get this shit out. And then it went on YouTube, and the sound was fucking garbage, and nobody even checked. And I was like, I had to find out from a fucking YouTube comment that it sounded like the first days of the fucking pandemic on there.
The good old days.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Ugh. It drives me fucking crazy. It's like you pay people to do a job, and then the second that they've got the money, they're just like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Rosebud's secretly becoming...
It drives me fucking mad.
A titan of industry.
It's insane. It's not even about... I'm not a titan of industry. I'm just not a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I can't stand incompetence.
I know.
People are so fucking incompetent. So hopefully anybody who's listening to this on their way to work, you're not alone, you know?
Yeah.
You're not alone. Everybody hates the people that they work with. Except for you, honey.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate that.
You're my favorite.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What else? There was something else. Oh, I was telling you a story that really freaked you out. We had a disagreement about it.
No.
But
it wasn't.
You want to
it
get
didn't freak me out, but it was. I was like, this would be a good thing for the
Rosebud's having an affair, and I kind of alluded to it by telling her a story about what I had heard. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. You said that you've been kind of following the news. You're back in the news.
No. Let's go into it.
You want to go into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't drop Rosebud's having an affair as a joke but say it that dryly and leave them hanging.
She's totally having an affair, but it's okay.
Here's the story. So
I've got car horns.
What?
I masturbate to car horns.
The story is that there's someone.
Can I tell it?
Yeah, but don't tell them.
Yeah, obviously.
Any of the please.
Yes. I heard
there's a guy
and he's having an affair with one of his best friend's wives. Or not maybe an affair, but he was sleeping with her. That's an affair. Anyways, he told a mutual friend, and that mutual friend was like, is it this person? And that guy said, I don't want to say. And so the friend that had heard this was like, I'm worried it's my close friend, so I'm going to go to them and just be like, hey, I heard this thing.
Heard your wife might be fucking this guy that you are also friends with.
And Rosebud was like, that is unforgivable. That is the worst thing I've ever heard. And me, as a guy, was like, I would kind of want to know if one of my friends thought that I was having an affair.
What they think when you say... So I said it's unforgivable, and Andy was like, I know. And I was like, no, that she would go and tell the guy and like insert herself. This friend went to go insert herself in this guy's marriage and was like, hey, I think your wife might be fucking our mutual friend, which I was like, that's fucking insane.
I'm the guy in this story, and Rosebud's...
Stop confusing them. They're already very close to believing that. Okay? Don't confuse the audience. I was like, that's insane. That's like the most insane thing you can do. Just go insert yourself in somebody's marriage and be like, hey, no confirmation here, no proof, have not done any research.
Still would want my friend to tell me.
Your wife might be fucking one of your friends. And it's like, what? Like,
it's easy to find out,
if
though.
If somebody came to me and said, Andy might be fucking this person.
You would go, thank God somebody's fucking him. I don't want to do it.
I'd be like, who do I Venmo?
Yeah.
No, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, why would you try to fuck with my trust of my husband? Like, why with no background, just like something
Hearsay.
You kind of heard. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck would you come to me and try to fuck with my marriage like that? I would, and to me, that's like ride or die. That's a fucking, I don't know. If somebody came to you and they were like, Rosebud's fucking someone, I think, maybe, that you're also friends with, and you weren't like, go fuck yourself, I trust my wife, like, I'd be like, I would be personally infuriated. I
have enough self-control that I would just look at your phone.
Yeah.
Which I don't do.
That's...
I don't look at your phone.
Such a funny sentence.
So I would just go, okay.
I have enough self-control that I would just, hire a detective.
No, but I would just go and I would be like, look at your phone. And then I would go, yes or no. It'd be pretty easy.
Yeah. But how would you feel about that friend?
I would be like, that was crazy, but I could see how you might think it. Thank you for telling me it's not happening.
And the point that Andy was coming from was that you were saying that that's like the decent thing to do is for a friend to like go to another friend.
I think anybody who knows that their partner is cheating on them,
who knows?
Yes, not hearsay, but if you know and you know the person who's getting cheated on, I think it's pretty fucked up not to tell them. Mm-hmm. Unless it's like, if one of my friends is cheating on their partner, I don't feel I'm not going to tell them.
Yeah.
But if...
Well, where does that... So how does that
if
make
it's my
sense?
friend that's getting cheated on, well, allegiance. Also, like, guys are guys. Sometimes we gotta be wild wolves.
That's insane.
Go out there and hunt for meat.
Do you understand the cognitive dissonance between the two things that you just said?
I do, but it's like I have lots of friends who do lots of bad stuff, and they're my friends, so they get a pass. But if they're not my friends...
Is this in a magical country that you run, where you're the king and you get to say who's right and who's wrong?
No, it's easy. It's just allegiances. It's just, it's a magical kingdom in which allegiances are forged and, alliances are made. It's Game of Thrones.
Allegiances are formed and alliances are made.
Yeah. The new podcast from Andy Haynes.
This is why, to me, if someone I know, I mean, aside from my very best fucking friend, I'm talking, there's two people who I have in mind. Mm-hmm. If either one of those two people were getting cheated on and I knew for sure that that's what was happening, I would tell them. Otherwise, that is none of my fucking business. I will not get involved. And most of the time, I don't even think it's a good idea to get involved when you know, because most of the time, your friend is gonna believe their partner before they believe you. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's that famous
and then your
story
friendship
about,
is fucked.
Sam Kinnison's best friend and his wife. Him and Sam and the guy just passed away. I can't remember his name. He's a really great guy, really funny comic. But he went to like a paternity case after Sam was dead 20 years later,
right,
to get his kid. And the wife was like, "It's Sam's kid. Like, you don't get this case. Sorry, it's Sam's kid. I fuck Sam. Sam's the father of your child." Right. And I can't imagine how devastating that would be. Like, that would be like just go walk into the go jump off a bridge level of upset, you know? So I don't know. Maybe it's better not to know, but it's also just sex, whatever. Who cares? I don't care. Fuck whoever you want.